Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Celestial Moon, where I discuss a variety of topics centered around harnessing your divine spiritual magic. Today's video will shed light on the sword suit in a tarot deck. I'll dive into what each card in the sword suit of the Minor Arcana represents, so you know exactly what you're dealing with if you pull up one of these cards in a tarot reading. Now there's so many ways to interpret the meanings of the cards, and this is just a general summary, so please do not come for me if I miss anything. Instead, leave a comment and help educate me and the rest of our community. As you learn more about tarot, you'll see that the meanings are subjective. I'm also a novice to this, so hang in there, we're learning together. By the way, for the purpose of this video, I will be using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Love this deck, gotta say it's phenomenal. So, quick refresh, the Minor Arcana holds a total of 56 cards, which are divided into 4 suits, most commonly referred to as wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. Each suit has 14 cards, numbered ace through 10, and then the last 4 cards are referred to as the court cards, which represent different personality types, attitude, and temperament. These cards are usually named page, knight, queen, and king, and in certain decks they are given other names. In the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, court cards are named daughter, son, mother, and father. The Minor Arcana of the tarot symbolizes daily aspects of life, giving insight into our challenges, any talents we possess, opportunities we may be presented with, experiences we may go through, or ups and downs that life may present us with. Each suit has an element that it is associated with. Wands, for example, are associated with fire, swords are represented by air, cups, water, and pentacles, earth. In addition to that, wands deal with creativity and the pursuit of endeavors. Cups relate to emotions in the realm of feelings, swords deal with thoughts and ideas, and pentacles shed light on finances and monetary concerns. Determining a card's significance in a reading is dependent upon the question, the reader, the person receiving the reading, the placement of other cards in the tarot spread or layout that you choose. I know it's a lot, but try to keep that in mind as we go through the meaning of the different cards in the sword suit. First up is the Ace of Swords. This card represents fresh starts, new ideas, and evoking clarity. This card usually pops up when you finally have a golden thought, which is a thought that brings forth confidence and positivity, and when you nurture it, it can become something wonderful. It serves as a sign to process your thoughts, communicate clearly, and bring your ideas to fruition. In the reverse position, a few major key themes are vagueness and being unimaginative or uninspired. Next up is the Two of Swords. This card really speaks to me as a Gemini sun because I find myself to be extremely indecisive about essentially everything, roughly 85% of the time. The Two of Swords hints that you are standing at a crossroad or quite literally locked in a stalemate. It represents indecision, being overly analytical, or being in denial about a situation you want to avoid because of the impact of it, or you feel like you just don't have all the right facts at hand to make the right decision. Simply put, you want to use logic and listen to your head, not your heart, but you just can't make sense of up or down, so that disconnect makes you incapable of making a logical decision. In the reverse position, this card can represent being decisive and taking action and facing your problems. The Three of Swords, this card signifies you may be going through some sort of inner emotional turmoil, and it usually relates to a relationship in your life. In the reverse position, this card urges you to give yourself grace and allow yourself the opportunity to heal. The Four of Swords is both a neutral card and an amplifier. In its neutrality, it can represent being extremely chill and in a state of calm. Sometimes, though, even to the point of frustration for others. In terms of being an amplifier, it means when paired with another card, it amplifies that card's meaning. For example, being too busy or too chill or putting too much emphasis on your social life. In the reverse position, this card represents being overactive and denying yourself solitude. The Five of Swords essentially says that you woke up this morning and chose violence. It's a card of conflict and defeat. But it also reminds you that not every battle is worth fighting, so choose yours wisely. Don't get so obsessed with the idea of winning that you do so at the expense of someone else and their feelings, because that defeats the purpose of the victory and it leads to just a hollow win. In the reverse position, this card tells you to take the high road. When they go low, you go high. The Six of Swords is a card of transition, travel, and healing. You might be going through a difficult time, and this card tells you it's time to remove yourself from the toxicity, perhaps even travel, take a break, and get a new perspective. In the reverse position, this card represents being bogged down by your own pessimism. The Seven of Swords. A few major key themes of this card include deception, secrecy, and betrayal. It could describe a sly person or maybe an avant-garde person who thinks outside the box. While it can relate to a manipulative individual or situation that you find yourself in, it could also be a subtle hint to hold your cards close to the chest and to not go around town telling your business. In the reverse position, this card represents secrets unearthed and out in the open. The Eight of Swords calls you out on your insecurity and unhealthy self-critique. You may be trapped in the confinement of your own mind or feel restricted mentally, physically, emotionally. Get out of that. Get out of that cycle. In the reverse position, this card refers to freeing yourself from the restraints holding you hostage. The Nine of Swords. This card represents anxiety and fear. Two of my ex-best friends. You're spending time consciously or subconsciously overanalyzing situations and it's causing you distress. Maybe you're having bad dreams or you can't go to sleep. You're experiencing insomnia. Don't let worry wound you. Get out of your head, separate facts from fiction, release and move on. In the reverse position, this card represents emotional numbness and depression. It urges you to seek out help and accept help to overcome your worries. All right, so I feel like every suit in the Minor Arcana has that one card where you're like, oh! For the Sword suit, unfortunately, this is that card. Not to be dramatic, but the Ten of Swords represents a catastrophe of epic proportions. Major disaster. You're feeling betrayed. You're hurting. Things are not going well. But remember, you can be a victim or you can be a warrior. In the reverse position, this card offers a message to come to terms with whatever is causing you strife, leave it in the past, and move forward. If it doesn't positively serve you, it's not meant for you. Moving on, the Page or the Daughter of Swords represents someone who is energetic, bubbly, curious, and witty. This is the type of person that always asks why and can be relentless in their pursuit of truth. Pulling this card in a reading could also signify that you're about to get big news. In the reverse position, this card can refer to gossip or receiving conflicting information. The Knight of Swords or the Son of Swords. This card describes a spontaneous, quick-to-react person. This is the person you know you can call and they'll drop everything to help you. Thanks, Bill. In the reverse position, it can mean finding yourself in a messy situation or making rash decisions. The Queen of Swords or the Mother of Swords. This is someone who is honest and very opinionated, has a sharp eye, and is intellectual and reasonable. This is a person that uses their brain to lead them and make decisions. In the reverse position, it signifies a person that can be self-righteous or even manipulative. The King of Swords or the Father of Swords. The type of person here is authoritative, analytical, and impartial. This person is factual, but can also be rigid with their perception of the world and situations. And they're usually one way or the other. They either see things black and white. That's just how it is. There's no room for error. In the reverse position, this card does represent judgment, being unfair, or inflexible. Now, there's so much to dig into with the sword suit in the Minor Arcana, but I hope you found this video helpful and informative and just providing a basic understanding of the major themes of each card. Now, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and feel free to check out my other videos for more magical content. See you next time. Stay blessed. Bye.